Did you know 463 million people globally suffer from diabetes? By 2020, this will rise to 578 million, and by 2045, 700 million people will suffer from diabetes. 1.6 million people die due to diabetes every year. Yes, 1.6 million. And diabetes is becoming one of the fastest growing health challenges of 21st century, with the number of adults living with diabetes having more than tripled over the past 20 years. Hello everyone and welcome back to Next Gen Ayurveda with Nirzari, where we try to bring a modern perspective to Ayurveda, the traditional medical science of India, for our global audiences. You guessed it right. Today's video is about diabetes, more specifically diabetes mellitus, and I'm going to tell you all about diabetes according to Ayurveda. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please click on the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of our next video. Not a new disease. The first recorded case of diabetes dates back to 3500 years ago when, in 1552 BC, an Egyptian physician by the name of Hesira documented the disease causing frequent urination, and ants would be attracted to that urine. We have known diabetes since a long time, much before we discovered insulin in 1921. And we have been managing our diabetes for centuries as well. In Ayurveda, diabetes is a part of a group of lifestyle disorders called Prameha. Prameha is a syndrome described in the ancient Ayurvedic text, which includes clinical conditions like obesity, prediabetes, diabetes, and metabolic syndromes. There are 20 subtypes of Prameha, and several of these subtypes have sweet urine, whereas some of them have different coloration of the urine, indicating the inflammatory condition in the metabolic syndrome, much like how the modern science defines diabetes. Out of all these subtypes, diabetes can be correlated to Madhumeha. In Madhumeha, the urine appears turbid, sweet, and honey-like. Here, the ojas, which is the main component of the body immunity, is also decreased. Ayurveda believes that everybody is different, and so is their prakriti, the natural constitution of a person. The causes, symptoms, complications, etc. also differ from person to person as per their prakriti. The nature of diabetes can be mild, severe, or moderate as per their prakriti, strength, immunity, and chronicity. According to Ayurveda, the onset of diabetes is due to various factors. Some get it due to stress or sahas, some due to obesity or atisthalia. Some people develop it after pregnancy and some due to heredity. But the most important reason for diabetes is the imbalance in your prakriti, leading to imbalance of doshas. But don't worry, just like our Ayurveda Acharyas knew about diabetes for centuries, they also knew how to manage it. They have also acknowledged that this is a disease that cannot be cured. So, as I said before, diabetes is considered to be a result of dosha imbalance. For Madhumeha, specific Shodhan treatment which reduce aggravated doshas have been recommended, which involves purification of the body. These vary according to your prakriti. For Kapha Prakriti, emesis and Langhan, which is fasting therapy, is recommended. For Pitta Prakriti, purgation and Santarpan, which involves providing nutrition to your body, is recommended. And for diabetes due to Vata, Vasti Karma, which is similar to enema to boost up your metabolism, and Siddha Tela Pana therapy are recommended. All these treatments are given along with medicines like Vasan Kusumakar Ras, Madhu Mehantakavati, Vijayasar Dhanvati, etc., along with lifestyle modifications like diet management, exercise, etc., is also important. Since everything in Ayurveda is personalized according to which kind of diabetes you have, which dosha is causing it, it is important to not take any kind of Ayurvedic treatment without proper consultation with licensed Ayurveda practitioner or physician who can find your dosha through proper diagnosis. So, to sum it up, we knew about diabetes much before the modern medicine caught up. And we have options in Ayurveda to manage it as well. So, I hope that if you or someone you know that have diabetes will consider Ayurveda as an alternative to live a happy, healthy and balanced life. That's it for today. I, Nirzari, will be back with more interesting videos on Next Gen Ayurveda. Until then, stay tuned and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you.